Salutations and welcome back to the channel. This video is pretty much just a recap of my Steam Next Fest experience, which finished on the 3rd of March. The results of that Steam Fest is that my game received a total of 291 wish lists. 106 players actually played the game, but unfortunately, only 6 who played wish listed the game. I am personally not too sure what to make of this value, but all in all, I am thankful that I received almost 300 wish lists. So I see it as a step in a positive direction. Although, if the played and wish list is anything to go by, that means my game only has 6% player retention. With 300 wish lists, not really getting that much downloads. So based on that result, I'll have to go back and figure out how else to improve the game to increase that player retention. Also, based on that, my median game time that I experienced for the game was somewhere around 2 minutes. I'm not sure if that's just because everyone played it around the Steam Fest time and they were trying to play as much games as possible, or maybe the game just wasn't attractive enough. Unfortunately, I didn't receive any reviews, so I am kind of at a loss as to what the game actually needs to improve. I also got um, players from all over the world, so the idea of including different languages does seem to be beneficial for attracting players and getting wish lists. I believe the majority of the wish list came from China and US was second. I also got from Germany, France, Brazil, pretty much all over. I don't think I got any from Japan, but all the other languages that exist in the game, I received players from those regions. So that increased my wish list count a lot, I believe. So it will take some time to really assess what I have to do with the game further. I may have to push back the release date I had in mind, and we'll figure out how else to get some reviews. May have to do a little bit more research, different themes that occur for that style of game, and probably just make a decision and hit and hope, as they say. As far as future plans, apart from my improvements on Bookey Manor, I was looking at the timetable for Steam and I believe they have another festival called Creature Collector Fest in May. I want to aim to create my game for 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 that festival. Initially, the first game I was making was a game that fits this profile, a creature collector. I paused on it because I didn't want to be demotivated that my first game didn't get much traction. So I decided I would go for another game as my first game to at least figure out Steam's inner workings and at least get an experience on the whole process before I put out the game I actually want to put out. And that game fits this theme, Creature Collector, because it's kind of like a Digimon, Pokemon kind of game. So I will try to develop some form of demo. Whether or not it will finish in time for May is to be determined. But if I don't finish it in time for the Creature Collector Fest in the following month, which is June, there is another Steam Next Fest. So that could be my safety net for the demo creation of that game. Um, Another reason I didn't start with that game is because the computer I have at the moment isn't really strong enough to take that load for making the game. But I recently received parts for my new computer, so I am hoping to complete, well, to set up that computer by the end of this week so that I can get started on making that game. So that is pretty much what my goals are for the next few months. I'm thinking I would show some progress during the weeks leading up to the festival as to my progress in developing the game. Right now, the only progress I need is developing the characters and the animations for the actions. I believe my infrastructure for the game is pretty much laid out. Everything was planned beforehand, and I think I have enough material for a demo. It's just give them proper design. And well, I'm not sure if I'll do the animation in time for the festival, but I will set up everything as much as possible so that the game is coherent and playable by the time the festival comes out. Yeah, so maybe I'll even do some streams to show my progress with the character development and whatnot. It really depends on my timing. If I actually have 1 or 2 hours to sit and actively make the character, but we'll see. So that's pretty much it for the recap. 300 wish lists and counting. I am kind of happy, but I really wished I got some more reviews, but who's to say? We'll see. Yeah. So thanks to everyone who wishlist. Hoping to finish it in a way that it meets everyone's expectations. Well, everyone that enjoys those types of games, because you can't really please everyone, but as much as possible. And we'll see how that goes. Uh, yeah. Thank you, and see you next video.